So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team SamRX1 here. Happy Wednesday! Guys, I'm going to be trying to do deck profiles every single week, okay? So today we're doing a Galaxy Eyes OTK deck profile. I've been testing this deck out for the past couple weeks, and the deck is amazing. I think it's really fun, really competitive, and I think it's one of the best deck lists that I'll be showcasing you guys when it comes to playing Galaxy Eyes competitively. Also, at the same time, the reason why I'm doing Galaxy Eyes deck profile is because in my last deck profile, as you guys can see by the top comment, this deck profile was the most highly requested deck profile on that video. So if you guys want your deck to be featured on a deck profile here, for the next episode of deck profiles, I'll be doing the highest like comment in this comment section below on what deck you guys want to see. For those of you here on the channel the very first time, don't forget to that thumbs up button for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos, man. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I won't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's start with the highly most requested deck profile, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Alright guys, without further ado, let's begin. Alright guys, some of the monsters real quick. Gonna play, of course, triple copies of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. This deck cannot function without this guy. He's obviously the heart and soul of the entire deck, similar to how Blue Eyes and Dark Magician are integral combo pieces and part of a Dark Magician or Blue Eyes base deck. So triple copy of these. No need to further explain why these cards are super duper important. They're level 8s, which also help get you access to rank 8 Xyz. Next, we're gonna play 2 copies of Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. This card is absolutely insane. One of the best supports for Galaxies that we've gotten in a long time. There's also new cards like Hyper Galaxy that we got from the brand new set King's Court, but I felt like this is probably the best one. If you control Galaxy Eyes monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. If this card is detached from Xyz material, to activate that monster's effect, you can take one Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck and either special summon or attach it to an Xyz monster you control as material. And then if you activate this effect during the battle phase, double the attack of all number Xyz monsters you control. This card right here allows you to enable OTKs with number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. So what you do with this deck is that this deck is a one-shot OTK based deck. You summon number 62 with Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon attached to it, and then it's basically game. And if you guys don't know what this card does, is that if this card is attacked or is attacked during the damage calculation in either player's turn, you can attach one Xyz material from this card. Once per battle, this card gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all Xyz monsters currently on the field times 200. So usually you summon this card with Afterglow attached to it, and it's basically double the damage on top of having Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And if that's the case right here, you can easily just one-punch your opponent by just summoning this card having Afterglow. Next off, triple copies of Galaxy Soldier, one of the best extenders in the entire deck. Not only does it get you access to any Galaxy monster, it also gets you access to Nova and also your Cyber Dragon Infinity. Double copies of Galaxy Wizard and 1 copy of Galaxy Knight. This might be a weird ratio, but I know a lot of people play 2 and 2. I feel like this card is always searchable directly from my deck to my hand. If I ever need it, I can obviously search it off Galaxy Wizard or Galaxy Soldier, which is absolutely incredible. So if I need a copy of this, I can always search it directly from my deck to my hand. It's all up to personal preference on what you guys want to play in your deck, but I felt like it's just the perfect ratio for my end, right? So next off, for your Photons, triple copies of Photon Vanisher. This card's insane. Cannot be normal summon or set, must first be special summon while you control a Photon or Galaxy monster. When this card is summoned, you basically get to search Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon directly from your deck to your hand. Next up, triple copies of Photon Orbital. This card is insane. Really good to search basically any of your Photon or Galaxy monster directly from your deck to your hand. Hard being in this deck is super important because the zones do matter for this specific variation of the deck that I'm playing, and I'll explain to you guys that in a sec. But this card is essentially another searcher in the deck, so that's why you can always see Galaxy Soldier. Next time I play double copies of Nebula Dragon. Nebula Dragon is just really good. This deck right here is a 1-card OTK deck, so basically as long as you get access to Prime Photon Dragon with like Afterglow attached to it or get access to rank 8, that's all that matters. The deck is easily able to break boards while going second with cards in Nebula Dragon. It just ensures that you have more easier rank 8 access, right, which is really good. So, and it also unclogs your hand as well, right? So Nebula Dragon is nice. Next off, this is for the engine that I always love playing in Galaxies. I love playing the Mech Knight engine. So double copies of Purple Nightfall, 1 copy of Blue Sky, and last but not least, 1 copy of Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse. This engine is absolutely insane, especially going second. These cards become one of the most aggressive cards in your entire deck. Purple Nightfall is really good. It's a free 2500 beat stick, which can easily tag out for one of these guys. Blue Sky is really insane too. If they don't play around zones, which a lot of people don't, they can actually get really punished by just summoning this card and just searching up, you know, 2 Magnite monsters directly from your deck to your hand. Indigo Eclipse is really good. It's a level 8 monster which synergizes really well with this deck since your deck focuses on summoning Xyz monsters. Not only does it provide an aggressive aspect for the deck, but their abilities are insane to just search one another, so that way you can get easier access to rank 5 Xyz or to get easier access to rank 8 Xyz. Which is what the deck is designed to do, right? So this engine just works wonderfully for me, right? So try it out. If you guys want to play Thrashers, or if you guys want to play more copies of Galaxy Knight in substitution for these cards, you guys can go ahead and do so. Like I said, it's all up to personal preference on what you guys want to play. We'll do a test time with this deck later on, so you guys can get a better understanding of what this deck can do, right? Which is amazing. So that's pretty much it for the Mekk-Knight engine, which is absolutely insane. The best ball in your deck, hands down. Triple Photon Sanctuary. Really good card to help you get access to Solar Flare. Next off, your one Galaxy Trance, really good follow-up plays. Cell Light. These cards are good one-ups you guys can play in the deck. Galaxy Trance is really awesome. It's searchable, which is really amazing. Also, at the same time, Cell Light can get you access to Galaxy Wizard directly from the deck if you control no monsters, which is really, really good. So next up, triple copies of Galaxy Expedition. This card is also super insane. What it does is that if you control a level 5 or higher Photon Galaxy monster, especially one level 5 or higher Photon Galaxy monster from your deck can face up defense position. So it basically gets you access to your extra level 5 or gets you access to the extra level 8 monster missing for your rank 8 Xyz play. Expedition is ridiculous. Next off, one Reinforce the Army. Switch out Vanisher directly from your deck to your hand. Next off, your going second cards. Like I said, this deck is a going second based deck. The deck can go first, but I felt like its going second has more power. It's just a one puncher opponent with Prime Photon, and that's why I'm playing a bunch of going second cards, right? So, triple copies of Mystic Mine. I'm not playing any hand traps in the deck. I felt like I would rather play blow cards like Mystic Mine, which is really good. All you need is one monster to just summon on the field and just one punch your opponent, and it's one of the cards that is just really good bait that you can just activate Mystic Mine. You'll obviously have to negate it. I love this card. Greatest blowout card in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Next off, of course, triple copies of Forbidden Droplet. Card's also really amazing. Setting Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to the graveyard is not bad at all, because you can always revive it back using Galaxy Knight, and it's one of the best cards going second. Going first is not that bad because you can still use it as a set card to just use it as interruption during your opponent's turn. Nonetheless, this card is one of the best cards to actually help you break boards, which is really, really good. And last but not least, I'm playing double copies of Lightning Storm. This deck is an exact 40 card deck. 2 Lightning Storm will be just fine. Helps clear his board and helps clear his back row, which is one of the most important aspects of Lightning Storm, right? So that's pretty much for the main deck. Let's go on to your extra deck real quick. For your extra deck, for your Xyz monster, double copies of number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This card becomes absolutely insane in this deck. You must play 2 copies of this. One of the best search cards in the deck, one of the best negate cards in the deck. Hands down, like the best Xyz monster in this deck. Next, we're gonna play number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Card is insane. You summon this card, you win the duel. Mystic Mine becomes super good with this card. It's a 1-card OTK. Next off, the 1 Cypher Dragon, the 1 Galaxy Armor Dragon, and of course the 1 Cypher Blade Dragon. You go into this, steal a monster, that's 1 card you got rid of. Overlay this on top, you get another face-up card, that's 2 cards. Overlay this on top of this, that's 3 cards you destroyed using just 1 rank 8 Xyz. Which is absolutely incredible. So this deck is super aggressive going second. Next we're going to play, of course, number 38, Hope Harbinger, Dragon Defying Galaxy. Absolutely phenomenal. The 1 Star Leech Photon Blast Dragon. Really good to actually help unclogs your hand. It's one of the best rank 4s Xyz monster to actually help protect your monsters at 2,000 or more attack with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects, which is really good. So some of this card helps protect you guys. Same thing with Hope Harbinger, redirecting the attack. Next off, your rank 5, Concealer Pleiades. Really good card, especially when you're playing Mekk-Knight Purple Blue Sky. You can easily make this with one of the Galaxy Soldiers and also the Mekk-Knights. 1 Nova, and obviously the 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity for your negates. Which is really, really nice. What's also really cool is a card like Chronomaly Vimana. This card is insane. I'm going back and forth between this card and also Concealer Pleiades. I like this card. I think this card is really amazing. It's essentially another negate for the deck, which is a generic level 5 monster. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, and when an Xyz monster or Chronomaly monster in your graveyard, that monster on the field gains half the attack of that monster in your graveyard until the end of this turn. Then attach that monster to the graveyard to this card as a material, which is insane. And once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can attach 2 material from this card and negate the activation. So this card right here, since all your Xyz are big, like 4K Xyz, 3K Xyz monsters, during mid or late game when trying to actually deal lethal, if you get access to 2 level 5 monsters in the field, you can actually make this card. I already have an Omni Negate, no need to further play this card. Throughout testing, there are current situations where I would actually go into Vimana and actually produce an OTK with this card alone, which is really insane. So you guys can choose one of these, you know, best of both worlds, they're both good. Next off, Toronto, for your extra deck, you're playing, of course, the Shima and triple copies of Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. This card is absolutely insane. One of the best interruptions for the deck. makes Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon really important, and also adds Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from a graveyard to your hand, so that way that you have ammo for disruptions during your opponent's turn. Triple copies of Soul Flare and 1 Ahashima, trying to offer all the Link monsters you're playing in the deck. So that's pretty much it for the deck profile, guys. Let's go on with a test hand to see on what this deck can do while going second. I feel like this deck is super duper awesome, and the best way to showcase this deck is to give you guys an example hand on how we can actually play our hand in certain situations, right? So without further ado, let's go on with a test hand real quick. Alright guys, let's go on with a test hand with this deck to see on what this deck can do. I'm super excited to see on how this hand can actually play out. So without further ado, let's wish us the best of luck and begin. Alright guys, first card, Forbidden Droplet. Okay, so we're going to be testing our hand while going second right here. So, oops, that's what we get. So it is 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw for turn. 6. Wow. Yo guys, this hand is a little bit insane. So what can we do with his hand? Honestly guys, it just depends on the zone that our opponent has. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on where they place their zones. Let's just assume that, we're just gonna be playing and they have nothing in their zones. But that's the hardest of Mech Knights. Like, you don't really know exactly on how to play this out because you have Mech Knights. So it all depends on what they have in their zones, right? But regardless, let's say they didn't do anything, you can still pretty do a lot with this. Let's say they have Dragoon on the field, right? And you don't want to deal with a Dragoon. So what you can do is that you can actually activate Droplet. You can send Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to the graveyard, and you can negate the Dragoon that's on the field. And now what you can do is very simple. You can activate Photon Sanctuary. Okay, you get to summon 2 tokens right here, which is absolutely incredible. And now linking these 2 tokens away, Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon, you get to activate Soul Flare Dragon's effect to basically add back the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which is insane. So you usually just use Droplet for free. Is you can actually activate Photon Orbital that's in your hand to equip it to Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. And this is when it becomes really insane, because now if they have, let's say, a monster over Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare zone, you're pretty much just guaranteed just victory. For this scenario, we're going to special summon, of course, Purple Nightfall, okay, to this zone right here, because we have 2 cards in the exact same column. Now we can activate Purple Nightfall's effect to banish itself. Okay, we're going to banish Purple Nightfall. Just search, of course, Mech Knight Blue Sky. You can summon Blue Sky, and then you can activate Blue Sky's effect to just even search. You can search a Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse. You guys already see how much advantage like 1 Purple Nightfall can actually bring, right? This card right here can just be like a maybe. You can just put this card on the side right here as a maybe, just a potential. I'll put this card here on the side like this. Like, we don't need him, but it's good just in case, right? So now we get to activate Galaxy Soldier to pitch the Photon to the grave, special from Galaxy Soldier. We get to activate Galaxy Soldier's effect. We get to search for the Galaxy Knight. Now what we can do next is that super simple, is that using these 2 cards right here, you can actually overlay into Pleiades, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now what you can do is that you can normal summon Galaxy Knight, activate Galaxy Knight to special summon your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and now what's going to happen next is you can activate your Photon Orbital, send this card to the graveyard. Okay, you can easily search for the Afterglow Dragon. Now what you can do is you have a Galaxy Eyes monster in the field, you can special summon Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon to your side of the field. Now what you can do is that you can actually overlay these 2 right here. Okay, the Prime Photon Dragon, which is insane. This card is already instantly game. If you search this right here, if they do have a monster in this zone, and that's why we search this, right? What we can do is super simple. This is a scenario if there is a card under Soul Flare zone, we can easily special summon Indigo Eclipse, and then we can just overlay these 2 and just go for like a Photon Lord, which is really good. Or you can easily just go for Titanic Galaxy, which is really amazing. Or you can go for Cypher and then full armor, and then even just Cypher Blade, which is absolutely incredible. So there are so many things you can do at this point, right? Depending on the cards you have in your hand, depending on the zone, especially if we open up with the Mech Knight cards. But regardless, right here, this is already should be crazy lethal damage at this point. And honestly, if this is the case, you'd rather go into a rank 8, because this card will gain combined attack of all the ranks, so you can just easily go into this, which is really, really nice right here. And it will gain all the attack of all combined ranks, so this will be 8, 8, 5, it'll be 21 times 2, so this will gain 4100 damage, and this will also double the attack, which is really, really good, right? So it'll be at 16,000. And it just depends on the cards that you have in your hand, and you detach this card will get the ability as well to special summon another copy of your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the deck, Yeah, this board is insane, man. And the Mech Knights are crazy. Some reason you don't kill your opponent, like with this board right here. This card comes back, and then you pretty much just wrap up your opponent right there and then, right? So Mech Knights are really cool. Let me know your thoughts about the Mech Knights in the comment section below. But this is the deck list that I decided to play with for the past couple months. I feel like it's super duper fun to play with. That's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And like I said, guys, if you guys have deck profile requests, I'm gonna be doing the deck profile request with the highest likes on this video. So leave a comment on what deck profile you guys want to see. This is your boy Sam from Team Mr. Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.